The first ever update to GTA Online, the Beach Bum update. Rockstar didn't even know what GTA Online would become, and that is a direct quote from one of the employees. And they surprised us with it being free. Before this, all updates, RDR, GTA, you had to pay for. This was the first ever free update, and we were like, okay, maybe it's the first free one because it's the first update, you know? Brand new game. But they found a secret way. Shark cards. Yeah. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. And this is a brand new series, biggest GTA series on YouTube as far as I'm aware. Every single day we're going to be looking at a new GTA Online update. Kind of like a retrospective. I don't really make a whole script for these kinds of videos. I just ramble. But with GTA 6 coming out next year, so far it's still spring 2026. May 16th, 2026. Let's take a look back. Try not to fall for the Nodulista, but take a look at what the past DLCs offered us, how we thought of them back in the day, not how they look in 2025, but how we felt playing them in 2013, 2014, 2015. Peak GTA Online to be 2016. We're going to take a look at some old YouTube videos in this series, a gameplay, and also talk about the cut story mode DLC. I made a whole video on this by myself, but a whole 3-character DLC for GTA 5 that was cut to focus on GTA Online, but it's obviously why they did it. GTA Online is massive. A direct quote from Rockstar, they never knew how big it would become. So let's look at the Beach Bum updates. The Beach Bum update released November 19th, 2013. And it was a little small update. There was 4 new vehicles, 2 weapons, 170 clothing items, 2 new hairstyles, 33 new tattoos, and best of yet, everything was free. That is including the BF Bifta, Canis Kalahari, Bravado Paradise, and Pegasi Speeder. This was a time in GTA Online where people just played. There wasn't really any meta to it. You didn't grind for money. No one knew how to win every single race by curb boosting or picking the best vehicle. You just played it, you know, for fun. Opened up the map, people actually went to the missions on the map. Like, you didn't have to pull up the phone, quick join some mission, wait 10 minutes. You just went to the map, got into a mission, and played. The whole of 2013, 2014 GTA Online is just really not nodulistic, even though the game is still going. It just feels completely different. It even looked visually different on old-gen consoles. It had a totally different color palette, but most people probably forgot about, but it looked more deep, more colorful tones to it. There was even a different haze that current GTA Online, it just doesn't have. Let's look at some other info about this DLC. Some of the patch notes here, most notably, Pegasus fees have been reduced. The GTA Cash and RP rewards for races, deathmatches, and parachutes are now based on the average time it takes to complete. So in this DLC, they did it with these modes, but not contact missions yet. That is a very infamous update where they basically nerfed the payouts for contact missions, making it based on how long it takes to complete rather than just how fast you complete it, how good you complete it. So basically, the longer you spend a mission, the more it pays, which really gave way to a lot of, hey, if you want to make the most money possible in GTA Online, spend 20 minutes just standing here in this mission, which really was never the way to go, but so many people made videos saying that's the best way to make money, which was never true at all. Some updates to removing the wanted level by luster. The bad sport penalty for destroying personal vehicles has been reduced significantly. Okay. I remember that was a thing. So, what? 90% of the player base at least got bad sport once in the OG days of GTA Online. Players will no longer receive a bad sport penalty when they are in a non-moving tank and other players crash a vehicle into them. That was a huge one as well. Remember when people actually used to use tanks in GTA Online? Yeah, now you got explosive snipers. But back in the day, people actually got inside of tanks. Let's go. Remove some instances of debris, okay. Remove debris from races, including down the drain. Man, that was a huge race. Down the drain was the go-to. If you want to drag race someone, down the drain. If you want to make money, down the drain, just put it on repeat. It's kind of like the Rust of Call of Duty in GTA. you know, go-to, especially criminal records around the prison. That was a go-to as well. Oh man, check this one out. Restricted cars and vehicles have been added to players' garages through exploits have been removed. This includes tanks, helicopters, and police vehicles, and North Yankton vehicles back in the day. Oh man, all of this is just bring back so many memories. This first video, I don't really have a layout for. I'm just rambling here, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Future videos will have more of a layout, especially as we get you bigger updates. This one kind of small. So yeah, this update, it was themed. You don't get many themed update these days, John. This Beach Bum update, very beachy theme to it. You got the BF Bifta, the surfer minivan, the Kalahari. It was fun, just simple but fun. Nice little treat from Rockstar for free. Also, remember, we didn't really think any future updates would be free. We would have to pay for them, but this one was the first of it. Kind of like a little test, adding some vehicles. And you remember on launch day of this DLC, everyone was at the beach. They were going along with the theme, Beach Bum. Everyone was going to the beach, getting into their BF Biftas. I personally met a longtime friend just by doing that same exact thing. We were both driving a BF Bifta on the beach. We met, we did a mission race together, and we are still friends to this day. It is insane just how simple GTA Online was. You didn't have too much to do except for missions, of course. But grinding wasn't a thing. You just went into free mode and messed around. Went to the beach. Got into a boat. A tractor. Then after you buy these vehicles, where do you put them? The apartment. Probably most people had the basic apartment. Or if you were balling, you got the Eclipse Towers. The iconic one. Probably the most noble building in all of the GTA series at this point. Probably besides the Maze Bank Tower. All the times you just go out from your vehicle, all the times you go out of the garage, met by some sticky bombs or guy with an RPG standing outside, maybe you have a bounty on you, you get out of the apartment, don't even know you have a bounty on you, you have 5 people waiting outside to kill you, yeah. I mean, me personally, this is still the penthouse I use the most. It is so iconic, so nostalgic as well, easy layout. But going down to the garage, 10 car garage. This was massive. Who even owned 10 cars in November 2013? I have no idea. But you could grab cars off the street. I think back in the day, you could grab any car off the street, really. Besides tanks and police vehicles. But any bike, any vehicle, yeah. Especially the free LG, which was one of the best sports car vehicles just up until like 2020. It's still very good. The LG RH8 free vehicle if you have social club membership. That's really all you did. If you did want to do something, probably the go-to would be a race. It was big in GTA 4, it just got exploded in GTA 5. Motorcycle races. This was even before the Cunning Suns update and before custom races was a thing. Just when you had the races Rockstar made for you. That was all. It was pure fun. Nothing too serious, no real competitiveness, although you would scream rage a lot of the time. They just had some crazy one. I'm going down this mountain. This is a race made by Rockstar. Ending up on the beach. Again, going along with the theme of the Beach Bum update. The races actually take place on the beach. Let's say you didn't make enough money from that race. Go to a gas station and rob the gas station. It is so simple. Also, back in the day, around this time, you had the DNS glitch, which you just changed the DNS on the Xbox 360, rob a gas station. For some reason, you get $1 billion. This still shows up on my account. I don't know how Rockstar never took away that money, but then you were able to share that with friends. I gave away so much money to random people, and they're like, they'll message me, add me as a friend, saying, how did you give me so much money? Just by changing 2 numbers in the Xbox 360 settings is how you got rich instantly. I think I got 50 vehicles from that. It really had that money up until the Xbox One. Of course, they did ban people here and there, but they didn't really watch out too much unless you were spending like crazy. So really, if you were smart about it, you still have this money, probably even to this day, really. But the Beach Bum update, it was fun, it was simple, it was themed. It was a surprise as well. If GTA 6 comes out and they give us an update this size, people will be like, what is this Rockstar? This is barely anything. They'll stop playing the game. But this is an iconic update to me, even still to this day. It's fun, okay? They add some cool races, some cool missions. It's a fun update. And I think back in 2013, November 19th, 2013, People thought the same thing. They kept playing, and that's why Rockstar continued to support GTA Online. And we will see that as we go on in this series. You will see 2015, we got 9 updates in a single year. That was insane. Peak GTA Online 2015-2016. But we gotta start small. Just how Rockstar did. Again, directly from Rockstar. They never realized how big GTA Online would become. They canceled the single player DLC, focused fully on GTA Online. And that's why GTA Online is still lasting 12 years later.